Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Fireside Chat, where we hear from the leaders of our business. With us today, we have Joseph, who is the Vice President of Operations Development, and Susan, who is the Senior Vice President of Finance.
So today's topic will be the price of sustainability. Sustainability has been such a hot topic in this day and age, especially for people my age and the future generations. So Joseph, how has this impacted your work in the past few years?
Nurul, for one, this is now part of my job. As you are aware, my boss always like to advocate the reward for good work is small work. On a serious note, sustainability is a whole lifestyle to me. Ever since I got into this role, I realized the big responsibility we have as a business and individual to sustain our earth for future generations to come. Personally, I do make a conscious effort to reduce my carbon footprint.
Awesome, since we are at the topic of reducing carbon footprint, personally for me, I try to go paperless at work, minimize the use of plastic by using my own cups and even lunch boxes and bringing my own recycling bag when I go out. So what about you, Joseph? Do you happen to walk to work every day?
Nurul, I wish I had the stamina to do that. Instead, I bought a new hybrid car recently to reduce the use of petrol. Of course, I wish I have the money to purchase a new BMW i4 or Tesla.
No, Joseph, you should follow my example as I don't own a car as I take public transport to work.
In fact, Joseph, I have a better idea. I heard you love cycling, so why don't we cycle to work together?
Good idea! On a serious note, besides acquiring more electric vehicles, STL Logistics have plans to harvest clean energy. We are in the midst of installing more solar panels across our key facilities. This will help us lower the energy consumed from our grid. We are currently exploring solar reflective coatings of paintings to reduce the ambient temperature of the warehouse by around 2 degrees C. In terms of think green, act green, or the 3 aspects of reduce, reuse, recycle, we have started the use of cleaner shrink wrap in our warehouse. We are also currently exploring the use of canvas wrap to reduce our shrink wrap altogether for our outbound operations. STL Logistics also plan to explore cleaner materials for packaging materials for our warehouse operations, such as the use of biodegradable bags for shipping and carrying bags. Packaging materials forms a significant amount of waste in our warehouse operations, and we are determined to explore cleaner materials. We also hope to influence our suppliers and other supply chain companies along the way.
So just by this year itself, we have been receiving a lot of reusable cups, lunch boxes, and I even heard we'll be receiving bottles soon. So thank you so much, Joseph, for gifting everyone in STL all of this. But Susan, do you think we are overspending our sustainability efforts?
Nurul, there's no such thing as overspending for future generation. I've been in STL Logistics for many years now, and it's meaningful to see how STL Logs have morphed into. So for one, the focus now is on investment towards green energy such as solar panels and electric vehicle that Joseph mentioned just now. In fact, for our new investment in Pandan Road warehouse, we are sourcing for cooling paint that can reduce the temperature of our warehouse by a few degrees. So some people may think that finance always focus on budgeting and reporting, but that's not the case. We are now concentrating on digital transformation that will digitalize our manual processes and thereby cutting paperwork. So my team and I are now working with the business units to explore areas where we can digitalize. In fact, Fang Yong will be sharing with you some of the projects that we are working on.
Yes, so for finance, we have deployed a myriad of tools in line with our sustainability efforts and to reduce paper trail. In fact, most of our business expenditure requests have been moved to e-platforms. We also aim to support the business front by recently launching the Financial Metrics Dashboard, which really serves to provide precise information on inventory levels, inventory turnover days, and day sales outstanding. So what we aim to do is to support decision making and also to help facilitate prompt follow-up actions by the stakeholders. As we transit to SAP HANA in the near future, we will be equipped with predictive analytics. So this will help in our cash flow forecasting as well as to support senior management decision making. These are some instances of how we endeavor to be financially strong. We have talked about the sustainability and finance journey in STL as well as some of the initiatives that are in the pipeline. So before we end this session of Fireside Chat, is there anything that Joseph and Susan that you would like to personally share with our audience?
Personally, after watching this video, I hope all of you can consider stopping or reducing the use of plastic bottle or single-use mineral water bottle and start to use the lunch boxes and mug that the company has issued you. Sustainability is a journey and not a destination. We must start somewhere, right, Susan?
Yes, right. Everyone has a part to play in reducing waste, and such as avoiding the use of single-use plastic as well as reducing energy consumption. We want to introduce a culture of waste prevention and thereby reducing costs. In fact, the reality is, as we go green, the cost of investing in green solutions and technologies will go up. But we can see this as an opportunity to partner our stakeholders and customers as we transit to the green economy.
Personally, I have a greater appreciation of STL's efforts in our sustainability journey. So thank you, Joseph and Susan, for sharing with us today. And I hope you all have shared the similar sentiments as I do.
So to everyone who has tuned in to STL50 Fireside Chat episode 2, do keep a lookout for the next one. I know it's gonna be a blast.
Fang Yong, not only financially, right? I heard you're also physically strong.
Yes, Joseph.